It be heard. Um, I find it difficult sometimes that we can't be who we are and express who we are through our own voices because of what other people expect out of us and expect us to be and want us to be and think that we should be. So I think a lot of times we hold ourselves back because of what other people believe that we should be doing and, how we should be living our lives according to them or to better them. But as women, we are some of the most powerful beings in the world. We make the world go round, believe it or not. Women are nurturers, and what that means is basically that not only do we give life, we bring life, we nurture that life, and we make sure that that life is cared for and, like a plant, is watered, and we bring it to. I just want to give a positive note today for women everywhere, and that's just basically find your voice, hear it, and let it be heard. Um, and that's basically know your worth. Know your worth. We know what we want as women. We know what we want out of the world as women. We know what we want to do. We know our potential. We know what we're good at and what we're not. We know our strong suits and our weaknesses. Um, in order to be great at something, you have to know your strengths and your weaknesses and accept them both and build from them both. Don't be afraid of your weaknesses because your weaknesses help make you who you are, not just your strengths. Your weaknesses help you identify with the things that you struggle with and let you know the areas that you're lacking so that that's motivation to get you going in the direction that you need to go. I love hard. Excuse me, I love hard, not just, in relationships. I love people. I love the idea of love. I hate hurt. Hurt hurts me. So I am not a fan of hurt. And so I wouldn't say that loving is a weakness, but at times it can sometimes overshadow. But what I don't like is being taken advantage of and being treated as if one is ignorant or dumb, for lack of a better term, or not knowing. But, ladies, a lot of times we put aside who we really are for other people, be it our men, husbands, our children, our family, whatever the case may be. A lot of times, more times often than none, we set aside who we are and what we want out of life to make sure that somebody else in our lives are good, that they are going to make out. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's what being a nurturer is all about. But more times often than none, we get lost in that also. And we let our potential, our strengths, um, you know, our light, we let our light dim to let somebody else's shine. Again, nothing's wrong with that. But in this day and age, we have to relight that candle to continue to let that light burn. It's a fire inside of me that is unstoppable. It really is. Um, I know my worth. I know things about my potential. I know that I'm not at my potential, but I know that I will reach it. Um, I'm a God fearing woman. I may not go to church every Sunday. I may not read the scriptures every day and can quote you the Bible and so on and so forth. However, church is within. Let's be clear about that. Church is within. I talk to God daily and I talk to Him numerous times throughout the day. And I know that without Him, none of this would be possible. Nothing, not even breathing, would be possible. Not my books, not me going to school, not my life, not any of it. These videos are going to start getting a little personal because I have to let you guys know who I am and let you inside in order for you to let me inside, and in order for me to gain your trust to watch these videos, enjoy them, and interact with myself and other women that may be subscribers to this channel. But not to get too far off a point and topic, um, I was one of those women that stopped my life for my ex-husband. And again, nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that whatsoever. But at the same time, we have to learn to not to stop our lives to or to put out our light for somebody else, but to keep it burning, to help uplift that other person and to support them and to be their backbone and to walk beside them when they are successful in life, and make sure that that is being reciprocated for you as well. Um, we go through a lot for our families and friends and loved ones, and a lot of times we tend to put what we have going on hold, and then after being on hold for so long, we forget who we are, or we forget what it felt like to be passionate about something. Um, I took that turn down that road once before. I totally changed who I was, the loving, kind spirit that I was, and became somebody that I wasn't familiar with for somebody that I loved. And again, nothing's wrong with that. Um, but a lot of times, a lot of us women don't know how to bounce back from that. And that's what I don't want. I don't want us to get lost into always doing for someone else and not being able to come back around full circle and find ourselves again, go back to where we left off, because it's not right for us to completely stop our progression in life and to put our lives on a complete standstill to uplift somebody else. It is okay to put your life on hold for a second to help somebody out, or um, you know even put your project maybe on the back burner to help somebody else, as if it's more important, and if you could see that um, being the bigger picture. But the point that I'm making is, find your voice, hear it, and let it be heard. I know a lot of women that are self motivators, that are loving, that's kind, that are entrepreneurs, that have so much talent with them, that have so much to offer the world. But they let everyday life struggles overshadow all of that, and their light is never shown. And I'm hoping that these conversations and these videos can help us women reach our full potential. The platform that I am trying to build is a community of women for women. That being said, I want women to come together and be there for one another, discuss our problems with each other without any judgment. Feeling comfortable to talk to another woman that may be experiencing some of the things that you are, or maybe not, and being a voice for a woman that may needs to hear that everything is okay, that she's going to make it, that this is not all that life has to offer. This is the point of these videos, because I find that women women are the hardest on women. We tear ourselves down harder than any man or anybody else, and we need to stop that, because there would be no man, there would be nothing if not for a woman. Men play a major part of it. And let's be clear here, this is not going to be a man bashing channel, but it is going to center around women and the problems that we go through and that we face daily, be it work, be it children, be it men, be it school, be it whatever. Whatever. You can, come on and talk about how tired you are from your daily activities of going to work, cleaning the house, taking care of the kids, whatever the case may be, because somebody out there needs to hear that, there's other women and mothers out here that are deadbeat tired and need a vacation mentally and physically. But we tend to stop our talents. We tend to stop our growth in order to nurture somebody else and let them grow. And again, nothing's wrong with that. But what I want us women to start doing is to um, get back in touch with who we are. If you put your life on hold for somebody and you've done all you can do for that individual or that project or whatever. Go back to what you had going on for you. Go back and reach down and grab that and nurture that. Women are so powerful. We are so powerful, not only by ourselves, but also in numbers. And a lot of times we get away from that. We get into the societal norm. We get into, the disrespect and being put down and talked down to and thought less of. And, you know, you're only good for this, or a woman's place is this, or a woman's job is that. Mm-mm, not at all. Um, this is a new day and age. However, evolution is true, and evolution is never going to stop. And the world turns on a woman's hips, literally. Um, a woman bears the world, and I just think that it is something strong about a woman and her worth and knowing her worth. Like I said, I know many women that are entrepreneurs that have a lot of things going for themselves, that have their own businesses and things like that, but we don't tap into our full potential because we are sometimes afraid of the judgment, sometimes afraid of the stereotype or what others are going to say and feel, and oh, well, that's selfish of you. I got this going on, and so on and so forth. But when do people ever stop and think that they're being selfish because you have something going on that you want to bring to fruition, that you want to bring to light? When do people stop to respect that and to help you with that? I'm a self-published author. I have 3 books currently, and I don't think that's the end of my journey. I have my associate's degree in psychology to figure things out, and that's just who I am. And I have a lot of potential in me. I want to start a nonprofit organization. I'm just all about help and love, and I just want women to stop demeaning ourselves, stop letting other people demean us. I want you to tap down, deep down inside you, in your soul. Talk to God every day if that's what you have to do. But I want you to reach down, excuse me, deep down in your soul and find your potential, tap into it, and every day just strive toward bringing it out no matter what. I mean, everything is a process, it doesn't have to be rushed. You don't have to find it today, but I want you to find it. I don't want you to allow the world to keep going around without you in it or without you making a mark. We are smart, intelligent, beautiful people. We're strong. Um, our opinions matter, and we have knowledge and things that we can offer to the work world or whatever the case may be. And another thing too, in the work world, women tend to be looked down on and not respected and not given the chance, and that needs to stop also. So again, my message today is find your light and let it shine. Find your voice, hear it for yourself, and let it be heard. And don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody tell you that you're too loud. Don't let anybody tell you that your voice is annoying, so on and so forth. Hear your voice and let it be heard. That's it. That's it. Hear your voice and let it be heard. Once you start loving yourself eternally, and once you start recognizing who you are and knowing your worth and knowing that you have something to offer and knowing that you are just as important as anybody else, you'll begin to hear your voice, and you'll also begin to let it come out and to let other people hear it. So that's my message for you this morning, is to find your voice, hear it, and let it be heard. Don't be afraid to let your light shine over someone else's. That's never wrong to light your own candle and let it shine. That's never wrong. That's called selfless love. Selfless love. Women, especially myself, we tend to be selfless creatures. We're giving, we're nurturing, like I said before. but it's nothing wrong with doing that, but also taking care of you. So again, ladies, my message today is that you just, find your voice, hear it, and let it be heard. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.